Hello and welcome everyone. It is a new day and we are going to continue with the topics that we were doing for some time, which is Macbeth. We have already finished Act 1 till Scene 6. We are starting today, as you know, Act 1, Scene 7, Part 2. Okay, what is there in Part 2? You have already done that soliloquy part in Part 1. So in Part 2, we are going to do we will have a brief summary of this soliloquy. Why summary again? Because this is very, very important from your exam point of view. And then again, you have the next part, whatever you have as a continuation after the soliloquy, right? So if you haven't yet checked my website, do check it. Link is given in the description box. Also, you will directly land to that page where you have the explanation of this. You will get questions, MCQs, everything that is necessary. So you don't have to prepare anything else if you are preparing from here, from the channel as well as from the website. So what we are going to do from here for the year 2023-24, we are going to do the meanings and line-wise explanation of Class 11 topic Macbeth Act 1 Scene 7, Soliloquy and the rest, right? Let's move to the first picture. The picture is relevant. You will relate to that picture. It means you will be able to understand the line-wise explanation. You will open the book, okay, and you will read the lines from the book. I will read the lines from my book, and you will see the picture. You will relate to the pictures and understand. That will help you in understanding the topic even better, right? So let's move to the first picture. As you have seen in the soliloquy, that means the part 1 of the video, we saw that there was a feast going on. Why feast? Because Duncan had come, right? Duncan was celebrating in Macbeth's house. Because he helped him to win the war against Ireland, against Norway, right? And also against the, the conspiracy that happened within the Thane of Cawdor and Gun. So he was here and all these servants were serving him food and stuff. So in the meantime, Macbeth could not, pay attention to this banquet. But why? Because he was very much stressed out. He was stressed out. Why? Because he and his wife had already planned the murder of Duncan, and that is why he was very worried what would happen. There would be consequences. Point is very important, right? And he did not wish to accept those consequences when he is already getting so much fame. Already people is so much satisfied with him. He does not want to do something that will pour in trouble, right? So he was worried, and he finally decided that no. Duncan, another important point, Duncan is not just his king, he is his subject, he is also his kinsman, meaning he is also his relative. Third, he is also, Duncan is a guest over here, he is a host, he should protect the host and not kill him. And the fourth option is Duncan is a very good king, people love him a lot. If this crime is committed, then all people will protest against this and Macbeth will be facing the consequences for doing such a crime. Okay, so he decides that no, I'm not going to do this. I have no such reason. It's just my vaulting ambition. Remember, I gave you that explanation. Is side, say, jump so high that you fall from the other side. That is talking about the extreme ambition that Macbeth has. He knows that there is no other reason except this over ambition. So he says that I will drop this plan. I will not, move forward for it. And I will not kill Duncan. So as soon as he has decided, the problem creator comes in, which is our Lady Macbeth. Okay, so Lady Macbeth comes and says that why are you absent from the banquet? Where did you go suddenly? When she sees this and she comes to know that Macbeth has dropped the plan of killing Duncan, she is extremely annoyed because she was even more ambitious at this point from Macbeth. Okay, so she says no, that. Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? So what she will do is she will try to, humiliate Macbeth so much, embarrass Macbeth so much, mock his masculinity so much. Very important points, okay? Use these words in your answer. Mock his masculinity so much that sometimes ऐसे dialogues हैं ना हिंदी में रहते हैं कि चूड़ियाँ पहन लो आप तो लड़का वो ही नहीं. That kind of a thing. She says, so that it insults Macbeth so much that he decides that no, I have to murder Duncan. Okay, just to instigate him, she says these words to Macbeth. What are the words that is important? Let us see. Was the Pope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? That means when you said that you would murder Duncan, when you hoped that you wanted to become a king, were you in a drunken state? हम लोग जब drink करते हैं तब हम लोग उल्टा पुल्टा बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं ना. We see a lot of things which does not make sense at all. So were you drunk when you said all that? Had it slept since? So from that time, was it sleeping? After so long, you are suddenly seeing, when the point has come, you are suddenly saying that you don't want to commit it. So were you sleeping for so long? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely. So freely you said that you could kill Duncan, you would become a king and stuff. And suddenly now you are saying that no, I cannot do anything. I'm giving up. So what were you doing for so long? From this time, such I account thy love. So I have taken it, I have considered this, I have understood this, that you do not love me. ऐसे करके बहुत wives बहुत कुछ करवा लेते हैं अपने husband से, says it. You don't love me, you can't do anything for me. Art thou appear to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? But you desire a lot. You want to become a king, but you cannot act. You cannot act with valor. You cannot act with courage when you have to act. Is that so? Wouldest thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage. This is very important line, poor cat in the adage. Matlab there is a proverb na, that the cats, they are very timid, they are shy, and they desire to get something, but they are afraid to pursue it. Matlab they will not wet their feet to get in the water and catch the fish. But if a bird catches it, they will try to catch it and get it from it. Understood? So it is kind of an act of cowardice where you are unable to earn it because you are a coward. Is this so, that would you desire to live a life, okay, wishing for all those that you have a desire to do this, to get that, to do that, to get that, but you are unable to do it? Why? Because you are a coward. Is that so? So what are the things that she says? She says, you don't love me, you are a coward, you have desires, but you are such a coward that you cannot carry it out. So you are just like a cat in the adage, right? So next, Macbeth, Kriti, peace. So when she is going on speaking like this, she is going on, rebuking, not rebuking is not the right word. She is, humiliating, mocking Macbeth like that. Macbeth can no longer hear it. He says, Preeti, peace, as you can see in the picture. Please, quiet, calm down. Don't say all these to me. I dare do all that may become a man. That means I have courage to do anything that a man can do. Yeah, I'm not a coward. Who dares do more is none. That means no one can do more than what I can do. I'm the most courageous one. I was a general. I have fought against so many strong, fought against 2 strong army. How can you call me weak? Okay, I'm more courageous than anybody else, right? So, Lady Macbeth, what beast was it there that made you break this enterprise to me? She is still continuing the same way. Then why did you say that you would do this, you would do that? Okay, why did you reveal your interest in the murder? Why did you reveal your disinterest in the murder? And why, if you are so courageous, then why are you saying that you cannot murder the king? When you durst to do it, that means when you dare do it, then you were a man. When you had the courage to do it, that time you were a man. But now I don't find any symbol which tells me that you are a man. You are a coward. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. That means when you dared to do it, you were a courageous man. If you did follow what you were saying that time, I would have, that is, if you would have carried out your own plan that you had planned before, I would have accepted. You would not only reaffirm your manhood, but also exceed your current level of masculinity. मतलब अगर आप कर पाते हो ये, then you would be reaffirming your masculinity. You would be even more courageous than what you really are at this present moment. So it is time to reaffirm that. It is time to prove yourself. So how can you say that I can't do it? They have made themselves that their fitness now does unmake him. Very, very important line. This line is saying that once upon a time, sorry, I missed one line, nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. So once upon a time, when you met the witches, you the time was not appropriate. You did not even know that you will get a proper opportunity, proper time and place to carry out this murder. But even then, you thought of this. Okay, remember, he wrote a letter to Lady Macbeth talking about all this. He had said that, hearing this, my hair stood on the ends. Why? Because he was already planning something very cruel. So he had already thought it. But when did he think it? When the time was not favorable, when the place was not favorable. That is what she said. But now that they have made themselves and their fitness, what is this? This is time and place. Now the time and place is suitable. Now time, place, both are suitable because time, it is midnight, people will sleep. Place, how is it suitable? Duncan has come to his own to his mansion, to his home. So this is the most suitable time when the act can be done. And now you are backing up. Now you were saying that, no, I can't do it. Okay. I have given, now we will move to the next page. We will see this and we will, understand why Lady Macbeth is often called the fourth witch. Three witches had already, clouded Macbeth's mind, filled it with ambition. And this is the fourth witch who will instigate him, force him. Okay, so she is worse than an enemy. She forces him, humiliates him, mocks him so that he is bound to do that act. That is why this picture is there on your screen. So, what it said, I have given suck. You will see how cruel she is. I have given suck and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. So, I know that I am a woman and I know how much a mother loves her child. Okay. I would, still, I wish, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums. They don't have teeth, so it is just the gums. Okay. So that gums, when that baby does not even have teeth and it is sucking on the nipples, okay, on the breast. Okay, what will I do? I will take that child from my breast, take it apart, and I can, pluck, and dash the brain out. That means I can hit the brain on some wall and just break it open. Imagine the cruelty. Had I so sworn as you have done to this, that means in case I promised somebody that I must kill my baby, I will kill my baby, I can just take it up from my breast and just dash its brain out and kill it. Okay, break open the skull and the brain will be out. You can imagine the cruelty over here of this woman. Now Macbeth is saying that there is a possibility that we will fail. That is what he was saying in the soliloquy partner. If we should fail, there are consequences. We might have to face that. We fail. So she says, that is not a possibility at all. But screw your courage to the sticking place. Imagine this is a screw and you are fixing it to its place. Then if it is completely fixed in the screw, okay, then what will happen? The picture will never fall off from the wall, right? It will fit properly. So if your courage is intact there, we will not fail. There is no chance of failure. When Duncan is asleep, this is the whole plan. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him. That means he will be tired. He has come here. It was a hard day. It was a tired day. So he will be asleep. He will be tired and fall asleep. I will know what? His two chamberlains, his two guards, will I with wine and wassail so convince that wine and wassail, I will intoxicate them so much with wine and, with a lot of merriment. Wassail is merriment. With wine and merriment, that their memories will become hazy. They will not know even if they are awake, they cannot understand what is happening. If you are too much in a drunken state, sometimes you cannot even understand whether there is a drain in front of you or not. You must have seen such drunkards around you. If you have seen one or two around, you will see that they try to cross the drain thinking that this is an ocean and they cannot cross it. Okay, so they will say that, arey, this is an ocean, how can I cross it? And they will try to jump very high. So they cannot understand what is really happening in front of them. Because the wine, it has an impact on your nerves. Nerves are what? They give information, they take the information to the brain. If you are hurt over here, how will your brain know? Even if you are not see, okay, somewhere your eyes are somewhere else and maybe a rose thorn has pricked your finger. How will you know without see? Because that nerve end will give information, that nerve will carry the information to your brain and your brain will, pass the information. We realize, yeah, child, you are hurt. Okay. So that nerve will not be in its proper quality standard. So it will not be able to carry the information properly, and nobody will know what is happening in Macbeth's mansion. That memory, the water of the brain, shall be in a fume, so it will be completely confused in a very clouded state. You will not be able to understand what is happening. And the receipt of reason, a limbic only. So what will happen? The reason, that means the capability to logically think situations, it will be in a complete limbic. Okay? It will be not working properly at all. Just like limbic. Limbic is a kind of you see, the receptacle of reason shall be of no more use than an alchemist distilling flask. Okay, limbic is that, right? Next, when in swinish sleep, their drenched natures lies as in death. So when they will sleep like swines, means pigs, and they will be sleeping like pigs. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? So what we can do at that time when everybody in our mansion, in our home is sleeping soundly, in a drunken state, we can do anything with Duncan, whatever we want. So how can we fail? What not put upon his spongy officer? So we can put spongy with them drunken. Who shall bear the guilt of our great queen? So our great quell means kill. So when we will kill Duncan, we will blame the chamberlains in his role, and they will not be able to say that what actually happened, because they were in a drunken state that moment, right? Or they will be in deep sleep. Macbeth, bring forth men, children only. So this is the time when Macbeth understands that Lady Macbeth has no quality, no woman-like quality. So he says that you can only give birth to male children, okay? For thy undaunted metals, you are so very courageous, you are so very hard-hearted, should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood these sleepy two of his own chamber, and used their very daggers that they have done it? So what we will do is, we will smear, first we will kill Duncan, then the blood on Duncan's body and the dagger, we will use the dagger of those chamberlains or guards in Duncan's room. We will use the dagger of the chamberlains, and then we will use their very daggers, and after doing that, we will smear the bodies of the guards with the blood of Duncan, and also keep the dagger over there beside. So later on we can blame them that you have the blood on you, you have that dagger with which Duncan was killed, so possibly you are the one who have killed Duncan, right? Next, Lady Macbeth. Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our breaks and clamour roar upon his dead. So what we will do is, we will scream and cry sadly, we will create so much of a havoc that hey Bhagavan, Duncan ka murder ho gaya, aise karke we will create so much of a havoc that people will have to believe whatever we say. Macbeth. I am settled and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Corporal agent means, previously I was in a stress. My hand, my mind was not working properly. Okay, I did not want to commit this murder. But now, my hand, my mind, every part of my body, corporal agent, is ready for this terrible feat. That means is ready to carry out this action of murder. Away and mock. You will see, previously done, Lady Macbeth had advised Macbeth to hold the face of a flower, be very innocent, look very innocent and sweet and error-free, but within, remember that you are the same. Okay, so same way, at this point, we will understand that Macbeth has completely learned the lesson that Lady Macbeth has taught. Just like I will expect that you will be able to understand the scene that I have taught you. And just like Macbeth learns everything that Lady Macbeth has taught, and he will go and murder Duncan, you will also understand what I have explained in the chapter. And if you have any doubts, you will write me in the chat box. So what does Macbeth say? Macbeth says that we will have to, false face must hide what the false heart doth know. Very important line. Okay. Remember it forever. Even for government exams, you will have this line. Okay, they will ask from which play of Macbeth of Shakespeare this has been taken. So false face, we have to put on a smiling appearance. Okay, and be the serpent inside. That means and deceive. Okay, from within. So we have to behave. We have to be like that flower in the picture, and within we have to be the serpent. Like in a basket full of flowers, you will, without any doubt, you will put your hand up thinking that these are only beautiful flowers. But later on, when you have put your hand already inside, you will know, array, it will hit you, it will strike you, it will bite you, and then you will know that no, this was not a flower. This was not innocent. It was actually very cunning, cruel, and he welcomed Duncan to his house and killed him. So we have to beat this third. I hope this much is clear to you. We have completed Act 1 completely. Okay. Whole scene 7, I actually forgot about scene 7. So I have finished it in part 1 and part 2. Part 1 में soliloquy है, part 2 with the rest of it, along with a summary of soliloquy. Very important scene. Do not forget to prepare it very well for your exam. From the exam point of view, I'm saying this is very important. Link of the website I'll attach in the description box. You will get MCQs, you will get questions. Write it there. Soon after this, there will be, I will discuss some question papers also over here, some important questions also from Macbeth. So, also participate in that. WhatsApp channel I have already launched. You can join. The link will be given in the description box again, and also the Telegram channel. Along with that, I will be very happy if you write to me whether you understood this chapter properly, with whether you have any doubt or not, or you want any other chapter from the from what else do you have? Prism and Rhapsody. If you want any other topic that is not yet done in my channel, if you want that, do let me know. We will discuss it in the next class, right? Thank you so much. See you soon. Hope you had a nice session this day, and bye-bye.